Leigh Brown, and welcome to a special edition of Crazy Shit in Real Estate. Today's episode's a little bit different because the show just surpassed 1 million downloads, right? I can't believe that. So I had to ask, where does that put us in the pantheon of podcasts? Well, we're in a tiny fraction of a tiny fraction of the top 1% of shows. And it's because of y'all. You keep listening, you keep downloading, and most importantly, you keep showing up as my guest on this show. This has not been a show full of Leigh Brown diatribes, although I should add some in. I really think you need some more of that, but it's been you telling your stories about practicing real estate in the field, about how rewarding this job can be, how hard this job can be, and most crazy, how surprising this job can be. All the things that are never ever shown on HGTV or any formulaic TV show. This is about the real life of being a real estate practitioner, whether you're commercial property management or residential. And frankly, I've also had some consumers to be on the show. Thank you for sharing your stories about what it's like to go through the insanely emotional and difficult process of managing your largest financial transactions. We've also had guest episodes with the mugwumps at the Veterans Administration. I have had all kinds of people on the show, and I'm so grateful for every one of you who's chosen to come on and tell your story. Oh, we were on multiple continents too. We've had international guests, so thank you, international guest. So what I want to ask of you is this. First of all, if you have a story to tell, let me know. Send me a direct message and I'll be glad to schedule an episode with you. My favorite episodes feature people who are doing this business every single day. And by the way, if you want to know how we could have upended some of these really ridiculous lawsuits, we should be telling more stories about the intricacies and difficulties of the real estate practice. And this show keeps doing that. So we're going to keep making sure the public knows that great realtors exist and love to serve, and will keep persevering no matter what they encounter. So let me know if you want to tell a story. And maybe you're a consumer who's gotten addicted to these very wild stories from the world of real estate. If you want to tell us what you went through in your real estate transaction, with or without your agent, whether your agent was good, bad, or in the middle, I'd love to hear from you too. And if you want me, Leigh Brown, to tell you some more of the Leigh Brown stories or just a Leigh Brown opinion on things, because y'all know I have opinions, let me know, because I would love for this next season to feature more of your feedback as we continue to tell the stories in this amazing profession that I frankly don't belong anywhere else, and I'm so grateful it exists. And that's why my mission is to make sure that real estate as a profession will be available to future generations. And if you are a buyer or seller of real estate, that you don't lose your right to continue doing so. Because with all the crazy shit that's happened in real estate in the past, y'all, there's a whole bunch more coming down the pike. So you need to be aware, need to be ready to fight, and be ready to lead. Thank you for the first 1 million. I can't wait to share with you the next 1 million.